Hello everybody, Ian Robson here from the version of the All-American Farm. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. We got a Merlot last episode, if you recall. And we're going to go ahead and finally, being the key word here, get our cows some mixed rations here. Did I put this guy? I guess I could do it this way. I finally got some mixed rations, or we're trying to finally get some mixed rations for our cows. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Merlot here, and I guess we'll start off by giving them just a little bit of hay first. We have lots of hay just sitting here at the moment. As you can see, I hooked up the John Deere 8400 to the mixer there. Slightly overkill, but it is what it is. Wow, that went a lot further than I thought it was going to go. There we go. Alright, so I currently have 2 bales of hay in there already. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit more. So this is where having the system the building we have just on the other side, I would just, drive underneath it and fill it up that way. That's the big difference here, as opposed to using a front loader. But I thought I'd do a little bit of this because I don't do it too often, so. Anyhow. Not yet, apparently. A little bit further. There we go. Big news today, actually, in the farming simulator world. Spring Hill Valley finally came out. It's on FS-UK, which is really exciting, actually, because that map has been talked about for a while now. So it should be interesting to see what happens with that. But it looks... I've downloaded it, but I haven't actually played it yet. There's actually a couple good maps out right now. A lot of people in the comments have been mentioning the Idaho map from American Eagle Modding as well, saying that it's a very solid map as well. But I haven't checked that one yet either. Mainly because I've been playing on this map and the Iron Horse map. So because I have these... two... Oh, it's gonna go in there? Perfect. Because I have these 2 maps on the go at the same time. That's the reason why I just haven't got around to checking the other maps, basically. Now, there actually is an implement which supposedly can carry 2 bales at the same time. I actually tried it out, and it just didn't work. For whatever reason. I don't know why. It's a little... not little, it's kind of like... It's the same idea what we have here, just... taller, I guess, and it's supposed to be able to carry 2 bales at the same time, but I couldn't get it to attach. I don't know why. I tried the front loader one and the telehandle one, and neither of them worked properly, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. How full is that? 1 more bale. Alright, so because I think these are 2,000 liters, I guess what we could do is probably put 2 hay bales and 2 straw bales. Something along those lines, I imagine, would probably be a good TMR mix for this guy here. That's just a guess, though. I'll have to fiddle with it, as always. Make sure it's a nice, good TMR mix for our cows, so they can finally produce some solid... milk, because we have had them for a while, but we haven't been able to get this done yet, so... Anyhow, let's go ahead and give them a little bit of this. Finally. Bet they're happy about that. It's funny, in the Giants editor, I was trying to fix this little spot right here, and I couldn't get it... For the life of me, I couldn't get it to work properly. Or I couldn't get rid of it, I should say. Wow, that is only... not even a day's worth. Wow. That is... rather surprising, actually. I would have thought that would be a bit more than a day, but apparently it is just 1 day. Well, we do have 150 cows, so that's probably part of the reason why it is that much. Sheesh. That is crazy. Do they have straw? Yes, they have straw. They need some silage, and they need some TMR. I guess what we'll do is, let's just see if we can pick up 2 bales at the same time. I'm fairly certain this won't work very well, but... for the sake of experiment, we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So you can do it, but what happens is, are they going to stay together? That's the issue I tend to have with it. Well, they seem to be. That's not terrible, I guess. I'll have to try do this again next time instead of doing it separately, because this saves a lot of time. See the way they fell there? That's crazy. Anyways, so it's been a while since... it hasn't been a while. What am I saying? I must be tired. It's getting warmer here again, so I think that's what's happening to my brain. It's slowly going to mush because of the heat. So as you probably recall from the last episode... Let's back that up a little bit. See, that's what happened. Is it going to stay on there? No. That's all I can do with it. Oh, maybe. So they're just going to roll on there? Yes, apparently it's just going to roll all over the place. Can you imagine if that happened in real life and how scary that would be if a bale fell off like that? Anyways. So let's give it 2 straw bales, 2 straw bales, 2 hay bales, and then we'll probably be able to fill up the rest with silage, and that will probably be good to go. Excellent. Alright, so that also means we need to get another front loader attachment, or telehandle attachment, because we don't have anything that will work for silage with this yet. Let's just leave this attachment here for the time being. Yeah, so as you recall in the last episode, I mentioned about potentially doing Minecraft on the channel. I asked you guys to see whether you guys would be interested in that or not. Some people are, some people aren't. It's actually, based on the numbers I've seen so far, it's actually pretty split, which kind of makes me laugh a little bit. So it's like, I'll go with the majority in the end, but it's pretty close so far. Some people are like, yeah, some people are like, no, no way, there's way too much of it out there already. And I should totally understand, so that's why I'm not really, I don't really take any, not really upset by that at all. England specializes in equipment for materials handling, this all but grape? Oh, it's perfect for bucket in a silage pit. Does that work in the 3-point, or I'm pretty sure this is all telehandle stuff. Or is it? Oh, this does? Oh, we can use this then. Alright, let's grab that, reset that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab this from over here. Eventually, what I meant to do off camera, but I just never got around to it, was start fermenting the silage right here. Oh, it's the other way around. Start fermenting the silage right here that's in the cow bunker we have over there. But I just never got around to it, so... I wouldn't be ready anyways if I had done it, but would have been a nice idea. There we go. Let's just drive this guy over there right now, because we're going to need him in a second. Yeah, so a lot of people were mixed. It was kind of a, some people were yes, some people no, and that's fine. I just thought I'd ask because I was curious, because I play it off camera. I play it obviously off camera because I've mentioned it more than once. I'm just going to drive through the field because it's going to take forever if I don't. Yeah, I play it quite a bit off camera just for my own entertainment purposes, just because I enjoy the game, but I wasn't sure if you guys would enjoy it too. Some people saying yes, some people say no, like I said. So, well, that brings me to another question though. Is there any other games you would like to see on the channel? Because I'm always curious. I'm always considering other games. As of right now, it's only been Farming Simulator, which is fine by me because I love Farming Simulator. But you know, gotta branch out sometimes. So I was just asking the question in case there was something that I might be able to branch out to, just in case. Actually, I'll tell you what happened. The reason why I'm considering this more so now than I was in the past. If you recall, a while back, I ran into the situation where I couldn't load Farming Simulator. And then it dawned on me that I only have Farming Simulator on the channel, so if I can't get Farming Simulator to actually work, and that presents a bit of a problem because that's all I have. That was the reason. That's the primary reason why I'm kind of like, well, what do you do in those scenarios? Really? It's not going to fill up there? Wow, really? That's not good. this did say it could take... why am I going here? Oh my goodness. I could have sworn I said it. I could have sworn... silage, yeah. Okay, definitely takes silage. So maybe just the actual point itself is really... maybe it's just the angle I have? I don't know. Yeah, so that was the issue I ran into, and that's why I was kind of curious as to why... not curious as to why, but that's the reason why I was considering adding something else. What the heck? We have all the silage now, we can't grab it? Not impressed. Alright, what about on the other side? No. Huh. Well, I didn't expect that. That's for sure. I'm not sure how to deal with this now. I fully expected that to be able to pick it up, but obviously it can't. For whatever reason. That's really strange, actually. What other options do we have? I don't think we even have the... conveyor belt? I don't... Well, if that one wouldn't pick it up, I don't know why the conveyor belt would. Do we have a telehandle one still? Oh, we do. So we could try that, but based on what I just saw, it should... nothing else will probably work, actually. That is really annoying. How much fermented is this? 7. Let's just accelerate time just to see if it's just that one bunker, or if it's all the bunkers. Because if it's all the bunkers, that is going to be kind of annoying, but whatever. Maybe that'll give me a reason to switch to our map early. This is only like episode like 11 or something, but you never know. Spring Hill Valley just came out, which is supposed to be a really good map. And also on the Idaho map, a lot of people are suggesting that map. Oh, are you serious? Urgh. That's not cool. I wonder why that's the case. Maybe it must be like a trigger or something that it's missing. Which is kind of annoying, because I'm assuming it's going to be like this with all of them now. Or maybe the actual... I think what it might be is the actual point where you're supposed to be able to pick it up is actually really low. And maybe that's the reason why. Oops. Maybe that's the reason why. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure at all. Well then. That definitely makes my life a bit more interesting. Alright, well, let's, This is an NA modding mod, so I'm really not... I really don't think it's the mod itself that I'm using. Dung grab, silage, manure, and straw. Alright, well, the only other option I guess we could try is... I don't think changing is going to make a difference based on what I'm seeing right now. Because normally what would happen is you'd be able to get, you know, there might be a point at the start where you wouldn't be able to grab it, but maybe in the middle somewhere. I don't know. Alright, well then. We could give our cows what we have. What other options do we have? Maybe... Let's just try something. We don't have any crops in the ground right now, so I can accelerate time as many times as I want to. It's not going to do anything. This is a last resort, I suppose. For this particular episode, I might have to go into the Giants editor and fix those things, because that's rather annoying. Let's just say that. What I'm going to try and do is just compact this and see if we can't get silage from this, because I would be surprised if we couldn't get silage from any of them, because I don't know, it just would be a little strange actually. So anyhow, yeah, so I'm going to, that really threw me off, but the reason I was talking about was adding a game to the channel, and like I said, I was asking you guys why, or not why, but what would you like to see, if there's any other games you might like to see. Like, in terms of farming games, I suppose, like this, we could just keep it a farming channel. I have no problems just doing that. I know there's Farming Giant out there. No, not Farming Giant. Farming World is what I'm thinking of. There's also professional farmer out there as well. So there are other options out there if you would like to only see farming-related stuff, and I have no problem with that. But the choices are slightly limited. Or if you'd like to see just Farming Simulator, and that's it, that's definitely a possibility as well. Alright, let's just accelerate time here a little bit. Apparently I can't do that like this, so let's get out of here. Alright. Great demand. Oh, I guess we could do that too. You don't have any wheat. Yeah, well, not really that much worth it. There we go. And what's the great demand coming up now? Barley in 13 hours. Let's just skip to its actually day here. There we go. That's better. And let's try this, see if this will work. It would be nice if it did, but maybe it won't. I have no idea. But this is probably my biggest gripe with this map is unfinished, perhaps. So a lot of the adjustments I have been making have been finishing it up. And I give the guy who made the map credit because it's not easy making a map, and I'd probably do the same thing. I would probably miss a whole bunch of little things, which is what this has boiled down to a lot of cases, so. Yeah. Alright. Let's go test this out. Let's go, while I'm driving there, let's take a quick look at some of the comments from the previous episode. Because I always like going through the comments, see what people have to say about stuff. There's actually a funny comment the other day. Someone was saying that apparently, I think it was Mr. Van Bruggen, he's like, Ian, you can't put a Fendt, you can't use a John Deere weight on a Fendt tractor and vice versa. And I was like, what's up with that? Apparently, I guess the reason being is like, it would be like putting a case weight on a John Deere tractor. That's the same concept, as far as I know, at least. Alright, let's take a quick look at here. I believe this is the last episode. I don't know. Alright. Take number 2. Let's test this out here. Are we going to get some silage from this? Really? Okay. Last resort, let's just change the what we're using, because maybe that's what's the problem. That's really annoying as well, because that's like, you know, how many liters? Well, 2.4 million liters of silage that we can't do anything with at the moment. So that's the other reason why it's slightly annoying. So let's just give this a go. And what are we looking for here? A silo cut. Is this for a telehandle? That's kind of expensive. Let's not get that. If I keep having to buy front loader attachments, it's going to get kind of expensive really quick. No, let's go to miscellaneous. Maybe we have something else in miscellaneous. Silage. That is for a front loader, though. That's for potatoes and sugar beets. So this also holds grain. Let's give that a go and see if that works. Oh, this is painful. Painful because it's supposed to work, that's why. Bah! That's me getting not really angry. I don't really get angry about a lot of things. Frustrated? I suppose. Just the way the game goes sometimes. Like, this is why I'm a little picky when it comes to certain things, like if they don't work as intended, like in this scenario, for example, this is where it's just becomes a little less fun to play. On a brighter note, I am pretty excited about what's going to happen with Farming Simulator 2015. A lot of people were leaving little comments and suggestions, mostly comments about what's happening in 2015 to see what's what. What the heck happened there? Oh, okay. Let's just see if we can get something with this. Huh, that's strange. So maybe it's just this then. Alright. Let me read that one more time. It says silage, manure, and straw. That is strange. Okay, well, I guess it's not just the map itself, but it's just the implement, which is really strange, actually. Because if you think about it, it did say on the implement, hey, this works with silage, but as you saw, it does not. Well, not with this map. It might just be the map itself, or might be some sort of trigger that's not set or something, I don't know. Whatever. We've discovered the solution, which is excellent, so we can finally give our cows the much needed silage. Or TMR, I should say, not necessarily silage. There we go. I really need to put this guy in a group. I can't just... I thought I did put him in a group. Maybe I didn't. Let's just do that now. 7. Alright. I have to be careful here and make sure it's in the right spot. Alright. That still throws me off. I don't know why. Perfect. That's good. Actually, we can probably put more silage in there. Might as well. I wonder why it didn't work with the other thing. That's really strange. Because that's NA modding, so that's... if my memory serves. Yeah, it's NA modding, so... It must be something with the map. There's something small. It usually is, right? But at least we have silage here now, I guess, right? That's one way to go about it. I think I've already looked at these comments before. I guess a new episode hasn't gone live since the last time I recorded. I've been, like I said, I'm pretty far in advance right now, so that's probably the reason why I... if I read the same comments twice, it's because I did not... just got lost in comments, I suppose. I don't know. Problem solved. I'm happy about that. Let's just say that. Excellent. So this is full now. Still got TMR. Sweet. Let's go give it to the cows. Cows are running. Cows are running. Cows are working at 45% now that they have a little bit of grass, which is excellent. This makes me happy. Can I put this right here? I doubt it, but... oh, I can. Alright, well. I can dig that. This is excellent. Very, very good. Alright. So, we have not done any harvesting or anything, actually, this episode, other than dealing with these cows. But the cows finally have their TMR. Finally. We could give them a little bit of silage while we're at it. Let's just do that, because we're already kind of dealing with the animals anyways. But this is the reason why I don't use these mixers. Because that was 14,000 liters, and that is not... that's only 1 day's worth, so... one of the reasons why I tend to like the mixing station, but maybe we'll still get it. Who knows? I have no problems getting that and getting this. Although the funny thing, if you remember on the Glen Manure farm, actually, which really threw me off, was they had the mixing station there, but you couldn't actually just put this underneath the mixing station and get the TMR out of it, which is really strange, actually, because this is a machine that makes TMR, but it doesn't accept TMR. Which is really strange, actually, so. Alright. This is good. So this is why I wanted the Merlot, and I didn't want another front loader, because we can, like, get right in the bottom there, and it's not a problem for this guy right here. Because you do have the capability of... I feel like I should be taller, and I should be able to look out the back instead of being... because if you look, I'm like a shorter person than normal, because if you look from the back here, you see where his head is? I'm pretty sure if I was in cab and I did this, I'd be able to see right over the seat. Anyways. Oh, goodness. But it's true. It's true. If you look at it, it's like, you definitely should be able to see past the seat. Anyhow. Alright, let's get this done here. Let's go forward a little bit. This would be really difficult in real life, I think. Fairly difficult indeed. Alright. How many liters is that? 35, 35, that's like what, 7? So we need to do another 2 more. What I could do actually is I could set up courseplay to do this. Believe it or not. You can do lots of things with courseplay. There's lots of little things you could do, but I just generally don't, because like things like this I tend to use like a mixing station instead of doing it like this. Or the conveyor belt mod, for example. That's always a possibility. Actually, it's funny. A lot of people have suggested getting the conveyor belt mod in the other map, on the Iron Horse map. But I'm like, no, I'm trying to resist getting the conveyor belt mod. And the reason behind that is just because I use it for everything, so... And I was like, I'm going to try and do something without it this time. This time's going to be the time I'm not going to use a conveyor belt mod. On the Iron Horse map. On this map, I have no problems using the conveyor belt mod. Just on that particular map. Actually, come to think of it, this is something I was thinking about. I was actually talking to Greg about this earlier on today, or I mentioned it to Greg. And my thought is this, because, not on this map, but on the other map, we are Iron Horse episode... At this point, I've recorded up until episode 19. So, I could stop the episode there for now and switch over to Spring Hill Valley. But I suppose by the time you get to that episode, when's that episode supposed to launch? Excuse me. I don't know. I'll have to double check now, but I'm pretty sure if I make the decision, it'll be within the next couple of days. So it'll probably already be made by the time this goes live, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Cows have silage now, grass, and TMR. So happy about that. It only took me like, 2 or 3 episodes, right? Only 2 or 3. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, let's get that done there. This unloads slower than I remember it. Excellent. This is good. Oh, I never even saw that opened up like that. That's awesome. Let's take a quick little hop over to the John Deere Lindner here. Linderman. So I'm just gonna start this up for you guys, just in case you never know anybody's never heard it before, just for fun. It's a little putt-putt engine, as Caravera would call it. His hands are a bit in the wrong place, but anyhow. That's the putt-putt engine. Anyways, I'm going to stop the episode right there for now, folks. We spent enough time fiddling around with the cows today. That's it for today, folks. That's it. That's all. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, waiting for 2015, coming at you from the all-American farm. Catch you guys later.